Okay.
Man.
Welcome to Take This Rose. I'm Jenny.
And I am Jeff. Not Tommy.
Not Tommy. We are streaming from my phone because Tommy is in Ireland.
We're also on different sides.
Yeah, I feel very strange.
But I always
now.
sit here, like in life.
In life.
This is our kitchen, and I sit here.
Also sides of the bed.
Also sides of the bed. People are learning. No one who's watching is learning this, but our audio listeners.
Well, they'll watch it later. Not everyone watches it live. It takes them a minute.
That's right.
Right now, they're getting that notification that says "Take This Rose."
See, one person's on.
Is going live,
exactly.
And we're like, yeah, and now they're here.
And they'll learn that I sit on this side, the left side of the bed.
Yes.
And the island.
Yes.
How are we doing so far?
Best intros in the biz. You know, I think I want to flip this over so the camera is a little... Oh, orientation locked. Rotate device back. Guys, Tommy looks so different. Oh my god, yeah. He had major plastic surgery. But I didn't want my water. I wanted my cider. You got me the wrong drink. Divorce.
So it's my first podcast, so rough.
Guys, he's nervous.
Rough couple of minutes.
He's nervous. Be nice to him. It's only been a minute and 20 seconds.
Oh boy.
Okay, so first off, we were incorrect. Tonight was not the finale.
Keeps going.
There's another fucking night of this bullshit, and I can't stand it. Also, I'm irritated because they stretch out nothing.
Yeah. For an hour.
For weeks. And this is the only episode where, like, shit actually happened.
We had,
and it's
10
like...
breakups today?
It's so compact. I actually took notes, so...
Prepared.
Yeah, I know. So we'll just do a quick recap.
Okay.
Kind of.
Sure.
But the recap will instead be my observations. Things that I enjoyed or that bothered me. How do you feel about that?
I think that's great. And then
we'll take questions from the audience.
Much like life, I will just respond to your thoughts and hope I'm not, a terrible person. Oh, we already got a question.
Okay, question. Which breakup were you most shocked by? None of them. I was shocked by none of them because they are all garbage people.
I think having watched like an episode and a half of this season, I think Kevin and Astrid's probably, just because it didn't seem like there was a reason for them to break up.
Yeah.
Like he never really said why.
It was super confusing.
He was 80%, but he was 100%, but he didn't want to.
Yeah. So Nancy, thoughts on Astrid and Kevin? It's like he was just going so hot and cold during that breakup. It reminded me actually of the time that we got back together, sophomore year of college.
Okay.
And you were going hot and cold, trying to like build up to us getting back together, but really it just sounded like you were dumping me again.
I wasn't sure what story you were going to tell, but yeah.
Oh wait, no, that was freshman year.
That was freshman year. I was at a lake house.
Guys, we're fine.
Yes. Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Nancy, Tommy's jawline looks great. I won't tell Tommy.
But I was at a lake house in Michigan. I had very poor cell reception. This was like 2007, so we're working on like a T9 Nokia back in the day. And I had broken up with Jenny. Spoiler alert, it didn't stick.
It was a dumb move.
And I wanted to get back with her because I was spending a week with my friends, and I kind of realized I'd really made a terrible decision. But I didn't want to just be like, hey, I really made a dumb decision, and can we get back together? I wanted to kind of make it romantic over text messaging at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and this was all... in a different state. All really, really dumb, but thankfully it worked out, and I was able to communicate clearly, unlike, see that's kind of bringing it back, unlike Kevin, who I don't know if he ever really said why he wanted to break up with Astrid other than... he wasn't ready to propose.
I love you. You're amazing. But I've thought that before. And it was... we're
light years ahead of everybody else, but yet I'm going home now.
It was just a rotating circle of nonsense.
Yes.
That ended with them breaking up and him being like, don't leave me here like this, and crying like a dumbass. So yeah, those are our thoughts on Astrid and Kevin.
Yes.
Other thoughts throughout the show.
Yeah.
Jordan referred to himself as the big bad wolf.
This is one of those pronunciation things that really bothers me is when people like say roof instead of roof.
Mm-hmm.
Or like wolf. There's an L there, and then they say woof.
Or when people like write out would of or should of, like OF.
Oh, that's the same thing.
Sure. If Kevin was offered the Bachelor Canada role, he would take it in a heartbeat. Of course he fucking would. Like, of course he would. Isn't this everybody's ultimate goal on the show? It's to be.
I thought it was love. I thought love. Oh.
Oh, you're so optimistic. Oh,
I'm new.
So
I'm new. I'm new, kids. I'm new, everybody.
We're cynics here.
Yes. What did you think of their date, Jordan and Cassandra's?
Oh, New Zealand Jordan?
Yeah. No. I'm sorry, not Cassandra. Jenna.
See, you don't watch
I don't know. I don't know the people. The first date, the photo shoot, and then they do the wedding dress thing.
It was fine. It was dumb. I don't know where they're finding these photographers. They're scraping like the last page of Yelp reviews. And she was wearing a wedding dress, and like it was fine. I don't know. Jordan's been obsessed with her this entire time, so like, you thought it was like super sweet when he.
I mean,
saw her in
he
the
definitely
wedding dress.
gushed over her, but like, really awkward to put someone in a wedding dress that's not engaged.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Like it was weird.
That's awkward, and if I was her, I would not want the first time I put on a wedding dress to be when I'm dating some guy I've known for maybe 3 weeks in this resort on a television show.
And I feel like it's worse in this situation because they actually like are in a relationship as opposed to like if they had just met and it was like a joke kind of thing, which they have done in this franchise before. Yeah. I think it was Nick. They had like a bunch of chicks in wedding dresses.
I found it awkward. Whatever.
Viewers, back me up. Was it Nick's season that a bunch of them had to wear wedding dresses?
So.
Normally Tommy confirms this for me. Tommy's not here. Sorry. He's not here. Anyhow. And then guess who came?
Our guy.
To paradise.
We weren't missing him.
Robbie, who I forgot existed. And it was for the better. Like, I didn't need to be reminded that he is a person in this world, let alone on my television.
And poor Shu.
Poor Shoshana. He took her on a date because he talked to literally everyone, and she was the only person that was available.
Yeah. And this is a pro Shoshana podcast.
We are fans of Shoshana,
which she was the only member of the franchise
that we have had on the pod. Correct.
So we are in the pro Shoshana camp. We want good things for her, but not a good luck.
Robbie's not a good thing.
No, and
also
just because he says he didn't cheat on Amanda, I didn't believe him. No. It's like, well, you said you didn't, so I'm good.
Nothing he says is the truth.
Yeah.
Man, we're accidentally doing like a full recap.
Well,
stop it.
Snappier.
Stop being so interested.
People have questions. They want to know things.
And she asked Robbie if he had ever cheated on anyone, and Robbie went, anyone? Yes,
for sure.
Yes, Auntie, he was like so ready with that information. Like, yeah, I've totally cheated on somebody.
Of course. Like, who hasn't cheated on like everyone in the world? Like, I mean, who's faithful?
He's just such a dick. Such a dick. And then there was drama with Kendall and Joe. So this was one of like the big storylines where he started talking about proposing to her, and she like freaked out. Yeah. And was like, I'm going to bed. I feel weird. So that was super awkward. And then fast forward, all of a sudden it's the rose ceremony the next day. And it's like, did they not talk all day? They've had all day. Literally, the only thing they're doing is lying on this beach and eating and drinking.
Right. It was a little surprising. I think Joe was in the right for most of this. I don't think Kendall really...
Yeah. No, I wrote hashtag Team Joe.
Yeah, we were Team Joe while watching it. I didn't like
She was
Kendall.
Just being like super analytical about it and being like, I feel that you feel this, and just like kind of taking herself out of the situation essentially. And he was just like, you really don't know how I feel. Right. Like, I've been falling in love with you. I haven't gone on dates with anybody else or kissed anybody else. Like, I've been pulled aside for dates, and the first word out of my mouth was yours, like your name. So he was like, I don't know what you want from me. And I'm like, Joe. Yes. Hashtag Team Joe.
With Joe. I like Joe.
Yeah. So Joe left.
Yep.
And she let him walk away.
Yep.
And then cried about it.
Yes. Many tears to come, too.
Like, just go after him, dumb bitch. And then I was like, they're both leaving. They're gonna see each other at the airport.
This was one of those you break the show, kind of when you have these observations. Is like, there's one airport here. This isn't Chicago. There's not O'Hare and Midway.
I'm sure that planes, even if they're flying to different locations in the United States,
but like there's probably like
in the
one
same terminal.
There's probably like a couple flights, and it's probably going to, whatever hubs they're going to. Like they're probably going to be on the same flight. Yeah. That's going to be an awkward like Starbucks run. Like I saw someone from work. I travel a bit in my profession. And I saw someone from work the last time I was at the airport, and it's like, I don't want to talk to you. Like,
right?
We acknowledged each other's presence, but then the plane was delayed, and like, do I say hi?
That happened to me a couple of times when I saw someone I went to high school with on the bus.
Yeah, just like headphones. Like, just headphones on.
Make eye contact. It's awkward, and you both pretend it didn't happen. And everybody's happier.
Yeah, and like, I don't want to be stuck talking to this person for like 45 minutes while we're like, yeah, what happened with this plane delay? Oh, that's going to really mess up. Like, not about that. I'm not here for that.
No. Awkward.
But yes, airports.
But according to the After Paradise preview, this is the first time they've spoken since leaving Paradise.
Sure it is.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
Yep.
But whatever.
We also discovered commercials are better.
Yes.
So we started a little late.
Because we were putting Lucy to bed.
She's still asleep. We are responsible parents.
She's asleep.
For now.
For now. We'll see.
It's 9:15. We're good for like 3 more hours.
It's our bedtime.
Yeah. But yeah, so we were watching on the DVR and going through commercials, but then we realized we're basically just like intravenously consuming 90 minutes of Bachelor in Paradise.
It's too much. It's too much.
It's a lot.
I need those breaks to go to the bathroom, collect myself, watch Insta stories with the sound on.
Check out the fantasy scores.
I won.
I should win. I think I
won this week.
Whatever. Doesn't even matter. Who cares? Let's move on.
Nothing matters. Everything is pointless. So there was a rose ceremony, and the only question mark, Nicole, and yet I'm going to be lost next week without it. Without what?
The show.
Oh, you'll be okay.
No.
You'll be okay.
It's really that she's going to miss you and Tommy.
Well, we'll be back for a recap when he gets back from Ireland. Either next Sunday or the Sunday after that, probably. Okay. We'll see.
We don't know when Tommy comes back.
Yeah.
The show feels much longer. Yeah.
You have to read the whole comment. The show feels much longer than it is since we are not into the whole cast. You're correct, when they all suck. So there's a rose ceremony.
Yep.
The only wild card was Olivia. Was she going to give her rose to John or to Diggy? And they both did like romantic gestures.
Yep.
Diggy got a trumpet player and played the song that played on their date, which I have no recollection of. Grocery Store Joe has been cast on season 27 of Dancing with the Stars. Yes.
Oh.
I did hear that. Tommy told me.
Oh. Very good.
So, it's the ABC family. They pull people from ESPN. They pull people from The Bachelor.
Gotta make that money. Gotta scrape together that reality career.
Yeah, whatever. So Diggy, this is why Tommy does the recap.
Yeah. He's better at it.
And I tried to derail things.
He's better at it. Love you, babe. You're the best.
It's not my skill.
Yeah.
It's not my skill. Anywho.
Rose ceremony. Only wild card's Olivia. See, I'll just jump in and do it. Fuck it.
I hate you so much.
There's my first swear on the internet.
I hate you so much. Thank you. And John did something with sunflowers. Like, you're brighter than sunflowers.
It's cute.
I don't know.
I was Team Diggy. I thought Diggy was better. Yeah, it was cute.
Aw, thanks. And so she ended up going with John. So, poor sad Diggy.
Yeah.
But it was the best because he and the trumpet player left together.
That was actually funny.
In the car.
This show is not very funny.
No.
It tries to be funny. It's not.
I feel like they get like one good bit per season.
That was a good bit.
And I
liked the trumpet player, but
It was funny. I laughed very loudly from my diaphragm.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was real.
Yeah. And then...
What?
Whoa!
Auntie says Dancing with the Stars cast gets paid $120K.
Can I get in on that? I can't dance, and I'm not a star, but other than that, I should be set.
Well, most people can't dance. Who do you think from this season of BIP would be the best partner for each of you? Partner in life or partner on Dancing with the Stars?
I think partner in life.
I miss Adam Jr. Yes, Adam Jr. was another funny bit that they had. Adam, who ended up with Raven.
Oh, okay.
He had it was like a doll.
Okay. Okay.
It was like a doll, and they called him Adam Jr. And they had sad French subtitles for him. It was really funny.
All right.
So once in a while.
So, which man on this would you think you could have a relationship with?
Life partner?
Life partner.
God fucking damn it, any of them.
Yeah, right?
I don't think so.
Bachelor Nation cry. Oh man,
Jesus. Mine is not Ben Higgins. Ancy, you take that back. No. Okay, who would make my best partner? Honestly, probably Wells. I've said this before. Wells is just my type. I feel like we'd be chill.
I don't really know if I have again.
Has there been anyone that you've liked?
Well,
I have an idea for you.
Sure, let's hear that.
Amber.
See, I like Amber a lot. Amber would be my jam.
Yeah, and she's local.
She's local. I think the physical attraction would be there.
She's super cute.
The girl next door vibe is always kind of my thing.
Yeah, Amber's super cute.
Not my biggest. I know someone asked our Bachelor Nation crushes.
Yes. That was Nancy.
In the comments as well. And we also got the previous.
She messaged us that and she just asked it.
Perfect.
So who's your crush? Is it going to be Crystal? She's hot.
Crystal's turning into my crush after watching that episode.
Yes, guys, Amber from Ben's season, and she also was I think she was in Paradise for a hot minute, and she came back and she was on Nick Viall's season for a hot minute.
So I think Crystal is smoking hot, but that's...
She's so hot.
I don't know, that's kind of intimidating, even as a crush. I'm kind of still crushing on Becca.
Becca? Martinez?
Yeah.
Or...
No.
Wait, short hair Becca?
Short hair Becca. I know, controversial take. I kind of...
That is so not your type.
I know, which is weird, but it's a crush.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crush.
It's okay, baby.
All right. Moving on.
I still really like Vinny.
Oh, yeah.
From previous cute. Bachelor in Paradise, and he was on Caitlin's season, actually. I'm also a sucker for that polished jet. Oh, Peter. Yes, Ancy, Peter. That's the correct answer. Oh, Peter. Oh, hot Peter. Oh, why won't you come back?
Yeah. Not Nick Viall.
No.
Not Ben Higgins.
Okay, Cassandra, I stand by loving Vinny. I really liked Vinny. I don't know what it was. I'm
not going to do the Tommy voice when he did with Vinny.
But Peter.
I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Why don't we go down and get some spaghetti? That's what Tommy does.
That's the Tommy voice. Anyway.
Yeah, no, Peter. Oh, I forgot about Peter. Never forget Peter and Rachel's fake eyelashes. Yes, that is Vandermill, Nicole.
It is. Hard cider.
Way to recognize the can. You're a fan.
Nice.
Hashtag Midwest.
Yes, basic. Hashtag basic.
So, after the rose ceremony, Papa Bear comes out because he's got to throw a twist.
No talk coming.
Called...
They don't have plane tickets.
It's over. You're going to have to either... He just gave them so many choices. Yeah. I was actually confused for a minute. So they could either leave separately, leave together, or stay together and go to a fantasy suite.
But if they go to the fantasy suite, there's the implication that their
engagement is on the table.
In love, falling in love, thinking about falling in love.
I don't know. What was your favorite date with each other? Oh, we're already getting into the AMAs.
Let's do it.
Okay.
That's a great question. Does the audience know how long we've been together? I may
So,
not listen to every episode.
For those who haven't caught tidbits of it, Jeff and I have been dating since we were almost 18. So we were 17 when we started dating. It's been 13 years.
13 years.
Last month.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that was August.
Yeah.
Good for us.
I know.
Yeah.
So we've been together for a long fucking time. And we didn't really, like, we were friends for a long time before we started dating.
We met when we were like 13.
We first met
we
at
were
13.
like 2 milkshakes at the soda shop kind of.
We were high school sweethearts. We tried breaking up, as alluded to earlier, in college. It did not take. So we don't recommend high school sweethearts getting married. No. It just happened to work out this time.
Answer the question. What's your favorite date?
All right. I don't know, because we didn't really have, like.
I know. We were. So I think I have 2 that jump to mind immediately. I think the first is the night I asked you to be my girlfriend, where we played mini golf and we got Bocce's pizza, and there was a long protracted back and forth where Jenny said she didn't like me but would kiss me, but didn't like me but would kiss me, and then finally at the end of the summer, after a year of that, at the end of the summer, she finally was like, no, I think if you asked me out, asked me to be your girlfriend, I think I would say yes. And I finally,
I'm really subtle.
I finally mustered up, the 17-year-old me mustered up the courage to do it. So there's that one. And then I think our first dating anniversary, when we went downtown to Navy Pier, we saw fireworks, we did the Ferris wheel. And just because I don't think either one of us at 17 thought we were going to make it a year.
We did not.
And I don't think anyone was betting on us in our families. I don't think your sister, I don't think my brothers, I don't think anyone was betting on us to make it a year. I thought.
Nancy, this was the rom-com Ashley I originally wanted. Yes, she would be super jealous of my life.
So yeah, I think that one, just because it was like, we made it.
Ha-ha.
We made it to a year.
We did. But then we immediately broke up because we were leaving for college.
Yeah. But anyway, those are the 2 that.
But like I said, did not take.
College, we didn't really go on dates.
No, this is college.
It's college. Drink Keystone Light and.
I don't know if this counts. When we were on our honeymoon.
Oh yeah.
And we were in Epcot.
Okay.
Our evening in Epcot.
Oh sure.
When we ate at the French restaurant. Was just a lovely evening.
Perfect. It was perfect.
Yep. Yeah, guys, we went to Disney World on our honeymoon. Do you guys want more kids?
Yeah. Oh, can we tell the internet that? Shit.
Yeah, we want another kid.
Okay, yeah, we do.
Only children are weird. Sorry for any viewers who are only children, but you know. Where is Jenny's wedding ring? It's small.
So we were
I'm
also.
only wearing my wedding band because my engagement ring scratched Lucy a couple of times.
And we were quite poor when we got married. So that's all we could afford.
Thanks, Wan. I appreciate you not minding that this is now just a full Q&A. Who's Tommy? I don't know.
Tommy? Never met him.
Ugh.
Should we finish the recap?
Did we answer all the questions?
I don't know. This is your show. I'm just on this show.
Oh yeah. I think that was probably one of my favorite evenings.
Yes.
We've had many.
We've had many good evenings.
Many good evenings together. And afternoons. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we go on afternoon dates now, especially post baby. Oh yeah, do we want more kids?
Yes.
You need a friend.
We want.
And like my sister's my best friend, so.
Right. All about the sibling life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay.
So our couples, let's just run them down real quick run them down for the people.
So they have this decision, and like they're all super torn about it. Oops, low power mode. Sorry. Ooh, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have.
Are we still streaming? No, we're good.
Okay.
We're fine.
Cool.
Everyone was super confused as to like, oh my god, like this is stupid crazy. We did not see this coming, except this is the whole premise of the fucking show, so whatever. So John and Olivia decide to leave together.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan and Cassandra decide to break up.
Mm-hmm.
Shoshana and Robbie leave together.
Sure, why not? What the hell?
That was so weird. That was like a 2-second relationship. Camille and Annalise go to the fantasy suite.
Yep.
Chris and Crystal decide to go to the fantasy suite. Jordan and Jenna decide to go to the fantasy suite.
We covered this one already a little bit.
And then I wrote Kevin and Astrid, what the actual fuck, man.
I don't know what he.
Because that's what Astrid says to him.
Yep.
And it's accurate.
Yeah.
And then there were 3.
Yeah.
And I wrote, God, I am rooting for none of these people.
So I kind of like America, Jordan, and Jenna. I think it's so cute how smitten he is with her.
No head told bit for the coupling. I never know which way I'm supposed to go. Tommy organizes that.
That's their bit. I don't want to step on the bits.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So you missed some of like the super duper. Has Jeff seen the past seasons? Does he have a favorite one?
I watch with them when I'm here. Mm-hmm. So if I'm home and
sometimes he's tending to the baby.
If the baby's down and asleep and I'm not getting up at like 4 a.m, or I'm not out.
Because he does triathlon, so
train.
he sometimes.
So sometimes I'm like I'm swimming or I'm gonna bike early in the morning. Mm-hmm. But I will watch with them. I have fun watching with them. I'm not a huge fan.
It's okay, neither am I.
But I've like yeah. Sorry everyone, but I mean I've dabbled in Ben, JoJo.
Yeah, you did watch.
I watched a good bit of those, and onward. Mm-hmm. As you can tell, I don't. Who was after, and then Nick Vile. So I mean, of those, I don't know. Who's this Bachelorette after JoJo?
Rachel.
I like that season. That was alright.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Jeff, thoughts on Colton as Bachelor?
Should be fun. Should be different. I don't know. Has a virgin ever been Bachelor before? I mean, if anything, like it's gonna be interesting just because of the conversations he's gonna have with these girls. You know, about being together and what that means to him and everything. So, I think it at least could be interesting from that perspective.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Well, that's okay.
Right now.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna hate him pretty quickly.
That's kind of the show, though, right?
Sean Lowe was a born-again virgin, whatever that means. It means nothing. It means...
I always like that term.
Nothing.
Can we do that term? Is that... I don't know.
There is no such thing as being a born-again virgin.
Yep.
You are just abstaining until your next marriage.
I think there's, like, you find some religion, I think is the implication.
Whatever.
Remember you told me this was going to go 5 minutes?
I did. You either dipped or you did not dip.
I'm with you.
Graphic, but accurate.
It's kind of that.
Yeah.
So fantasy suites.
The 3 couples left for their fantasy suites.
Let's just say that Crystal and Chris, weird sex, man. Like, you do you, like, be who you are.
They already started with a blindfold and a feather while there were cameras in the room.
Let's go. Camera in the room, blindfold on, like, all right.
I feel like the camera people are just like, can you just wait until we leave to start? Like, I know I have to get this shot, but can you just, like, wait, like, a minute?
Polish sausage joke didn't do anything for me.
It's
kind of dumb, I thought. And Jenna's really cute.
It's been played out. They've had several sausage and hot dog moments. You're crushing on Jenna?
I don't know, maybe. She's kind of cute. She's kind of cute.
She is. And she and Jordan were like literally.
Yeah.
It was about to be like penetration city.
They were down.
And Jordan was taking some very deep breaths. It got awkward in that room because there were 5 other people in there.
Well.
Did you guys read Reality Steve's latest tweet? Thoughts? I don't know. What did it say?
I did not read it. I could pull it up quick. Do we do spoilers on the show?
It depends on the spoiler.
I subscribe. I don't listen.
Do you guys mind sharing your engagement story?
Oh, that's a good story. You could.
Annalise and Camille already had sex, didn't they? Yeah. They totally had sex. Our engagement story. So, Bruce just pushed the bedroom props to Chris and Crystal, right? They can't possibly have prepared it themselves. No, probably not. You're correct, One. Those were producer props. They're all producer props. BIP tonight and tomorrow. Hold on.
Stand by, folks.
Well, I just wanted to read it.
No, go ahead.
Before, so I knew if it was super spoilers. So apparently shit's gonna go down tomorrow.
Okay.
Somebody has receipts.
Cool. I have no thoughts.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know who it's going to be about. Maybe they'll drag out this Robbie thing longer.
Probably.
It's possible.
Probably.
Amanda is still like a super fan favorite.
Or any of these breakups.
I don't know.
But anyway.
Robbie's the only thing I can think of because
yeah,
he got like called out for cheating
not
on
cheating
Amanda.
on Amanda.
Or not cheating on Amanda.
He claimed he didn't.
I don't know why they'd pull that another year, but whatever.
Yes.
So when we got engaged, so we both graduated college early. So we graduated in December.
Mm-hmm.
And New Year's Eve,
mm-hmm.
after we graduated.
You're such a bad storyteller. So the first time we kissed was on New Year's Day. And like I said, we have known each other for a long time. So we were like 16 when we first kissed. So I thought it'd be really cute to propose on New Year's Eve, kind of like the symmetry of our relationship coming together.
Mm-hmm.
So I planned, and this was like in college, you know, coming right out of college, New Year's Eve is still a high drinking holiday. It's go out with all your friends and party all night long. And so it took a lot of convincing to be like, hey, let's not go to the city. Let's not go party with anybody. Let's just have a date, the two of us, and, you know, go out and go to dinner and do that whole thing instead of...
My antenna perked up.
Right. Like I said...
I love how Jenny is drinking to hide her bashfulness. I am not embarrassed one.
So,
I just like alcohol.
So I planned the night. It was going to be in her hometown. We could walk from her parents' house to the restaurant, and then we were going to, you know, grab a late dinner, and then I was going to go to the bell tower.
Clock. There wasn't a bell tower. It was just a clock.
There's a clock.
Jeff does tell the story about it. Okay, I like details.
There's a clock tower
And
by
I
the train
used too many
station.
of
It's
them.
historic. It's really pretty. So I was like, we'll ring in New Year's there. I'll get down on one knee and I'll propose. So we go out to dinner. Jenny is super late. She cannot decide what to wear. I'm like,
I knew you were gonna ask me to marry you. You had a very long hug with my mother. It was like a really long
it's
hug.
a really long hug. They knew. Everyone knew.
Kevin said you should come more
Oh,
often.
thanks. But, so we go out to dinner. Everything's great. I think dinner went fine. We get to the train station by the clock to watch it count down to midnight. And it's like 11:45. And for some reason, whenever I thought of this night in my head, whenever I pictured it, it was going to be like 40 degrees. And we live in Chicago, and that's the suburbs of Chicago. It was like 0.
Guys, it was so fucking cold.
She is literally shivering and just is like, do we have to stay? And I'm just like, no, come on, let's stay.
And my box of leftovers.
And then there happens to be these people there that, like, every New Year's we come here, we drink champagne, we watch the clock tick down.
So they all barreled out of a car.
So they barrel out of a car and they immediately offer us champagne. We're 21. Yeah, we're 21 at this point.
Oh, God. I hope we were.
Yeah, we're 21 at this point. But they offer us champagne immediately because, like, oh, these cute kids, what are you going to do? And I turn down because I'm super nervous and I just want to get this thing over with.
And I'm like, yeah!
And Jay's like, yeah, let's go! And then the guy who's pouring us the champagne turns to me and says, well, you weren't going to propose, were you? And I'm just like,
He was!
as I'm holding the engagement ring in my pocket, like, through the gloves, trying not to, like, lose it or whatever else. But so the clock strikes midnight. Yeah, fun. Clock strikes midnight. They immediately pile back into the cars because it's 0 degrees
freezing.
outside. I go to, like, dispose of our champagne glasses, and then I call Jenny over. And then, you know, being 22, we were 22. I was like, I don't know what life's got in store for us, but I know I want it to include you. And then I got down on a knee, and then I proposed, and you cried.
I did.
And you said yes, and that's it.
And then I was like, can we go?
Can we go?
I'm so
Well, then we had to walk back to your parents' house. There's another, like, half-mile walk home.
Did Jenny assume the champagne guy was part of the plan? No.
No, and I'm not nearly that creative.
No, he's not that detailed.
Yeah, and then she has later said that I should have just proposed right there in front of the guy.
That would have been funnier.
I don't know. I think
Embarrassed
that would
the
have been
shit out of that
weird,
dude.
Yeah.
They also had like a really giant bottle of champagne that my mom saved for.
Yes.
a long
Oh yeah,
time.
they let us keep the bottle of champagne.
Yeah. No, they were still there when you proposed, weren't they? Did Jenny's parents always love Jeff? Yes
Your
and
mom
no.
did. Your mom did.
Yeah, my dad's a little bit of a tough nut to crack. But like because we started dating in high school, they got to know him really well. Because he was over all the time. Because again, high school. And
your dad has certainly come around on me.
The hesitant yes says everything.
I mean, what?
Like, do any parents love their kid's significant other immediately? And again, it's high school, so it's like...
Right, I was a 16-year-old walking into their house, taking their daughter to dances and other places and gonna do...
That's not gonna last.
Right, like, that's, you know, yeah, I'm a 16-year-old idiot. Like, of course they didn't like me. I mean, they didn't not like me, but...
You weren't an idiot.
It's kind of an idiot.
Well, we all were.
Yeah.
If you really think about
it.
So yeah, that's pretty much the show.
Yep.
We're done with that recap.
Sure.
But don't worry, there's still plenty for Tommy and I recap when he gets
you
back
get his
from
perspective, and he
Ireland.
knows the show.
Yes.
Which is better than me.
So unless anybody has any more questions, I've got one more from Ancy that she didn't ask during the live stream. Would you ever let Lucy go on the show?
So this one's actually kind of tough.
Difficult
because
to answer.
We are do what you want to do, be who you want to be, love who you want to love kind of parents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I want to say no, obviously within reason. But like I want Lucy to be the person she wants to be. I want her to be an engineer or a scientist or a dancer or whatever she could think of. And
but I really hope she doesn't want to be a social media influencer.
God almighty, it would hurt a lot if she goes on a reality TV show.
Although I have a podcast about a reality TV show, so I feel like I have no place to judge.
It's my daughter, man. I don't know.
If she were to go on the show, I would hope that she would be kind and yet play the game better than anybody else.
Oh no! Oh,
why
the
the concern of Lucy being?
She has
on
to
the
talk
podcast,
first, but other than that,
she's fine. She can be on the pod.
Is this going to be going on in 10 years when she's, cogent enough to watch the show? God, I hope not. Love you, Tommy.
If it is, I hope we're getting paid. And maybe recording in a studio.
Yeah.
And not the kitchen. Yep. All right. Last call for questions. Yeah. I can picture you guys on the hometown date plugging your podcast in Instagram. Oh god, that would be so funny.
Has everyone enjoyed not having a million
Uncle
Instagram
Tommy.
plugs? We've gone 37 minutes and we haven't mentioned Tommy's Instagram.
Oh my god. Guys,
he's gonna be upset.
Check out his trip to Ireland. Do you guys want pets?
No.
No.
Sorry, that comes off really harsh, but no, I don't. I got a baby. I like her.
I already don't vacuum.
If we had a dog oh man, we're almost done.
All right. Ideal place to live, San Diego, where it is always 70 degrees.
I don't know where my ideal place to live is. I haven't found it yet.
Well, I hope it's this kitchen because I'm never moving again.
Never ever.
Moving is the worst. It's the worst. Okay, I have 10% battery left, you guys. Get one of those Roombas.
We could get a Roomba.
Oh, we should get a Roomba.
Oh, boy.
I was just thinking about it.
Spending my money. Yeah, I deserve that. I love you, buddy.
And keep your child alive all day.
I know.
All day.
I know. Anyway.
We should get a Roomba.
Okay.
Or a dustbuster. Sometimes Lucy throws her food.
I was kidding. I was a complete joke, Gavin. I don't.
Sometimes, as a joke, he likes to go to the light switch and flick it up and down and go, who pays for this?
It is the biggest of jokes. I love and respect everything you do. It's our money. We have one account. We have shared credit cards.
And make sure we have toilet paper.
This is not we have strengths and weaknesses in this relationship. This is not I have to defend myself and my...
Well, yeah, because people aren't necessarily familiar with your humor. We know his dad feels the way he does. If we have time. Pet peeves about each other or generally in life. Jeff always leaves a knife covered in peanut butter in the sink. You say you don't do it anymore, but you do.
I still do it.
And I hate the smell of peanut butter. It makes me want to gag.
You pile things up by the front door like it's your job.
I do
It
that.
drives me crazy.
I do that every once in a while. He goes on like a rampage. He just picks
It's like
everything up.
a Target trip full of stuff just sitting at our front door. Not right now.
I'm just, waiting to put it where it needs to go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Last call.
Last call.
Final call. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Semisonic.
Closing time. One last call for
Thanks for putting up with me, you guys.
Thanks for tuning in to this 5-minute podcast.
Gone 40.
Gone 40.
I know.
Whoops.
Ooh, oh well.
Okay, so follow us. What do you love most about each other? Oh, that's a nice question.
That's a good one to end on. Also a hard question. We only have 10% battery life. Oh, do this more. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, you guys. I'm, like, very warm.
Okay, so we've talked about this, like, many, many times, how we show our love through, like, acts of service.
That's true.
Like, we're not gift people. We're very, like, verbal and acts of service. And I just love that Jeff will always do the dishes when I cook. He will always, like, take out the trash and recycling the day it needs to go out. He never complains about it. It is just something that he automatically does. Or, like, when I'm putting Lucy to bed, he picks up the downstairs, like, just, like, the little shit that when I don't have to think about it, I feel loved. Also, you're really cute.
Thank you. You as well. I think the thing I like most or love most about you is...
Just cutting onions.
Yeah, she is that you're the big shoulders. Like, you are the rock, you're everything. Like, I've said it a lot of times to a lot of people that I wouldn't do anything. Like, everything I've ever accomplished is because of you, and that's just because of the solid foundation that you give our life together. So, yeah, that's it.
Guys,
I know, that was sweet.
Yours was better than mine.
I don't
Thanks
think
for
so.
doing the dishes.
I love that. I love that you love that.
Yes, I do. Yes, I am actually blushing.
All right.
I'm like blushing and sweating.
We need to go to bed.
Man of mine. Okay. Take This Rose Podcast on Instagram. Take This Rose Podcast at gmail.com. Please email us.
Sure.
I'm sure Tommy will love to tell you stories from his trip in Ireland and all the river dancing that he saw and his swiping. His Tinder in Ireland is blowing up. Take This Rose on Facebook. Take This Rose on Twitter, though we don't tweet that much anymore. So really, who uses Twitter? Just the president. So it's become a cesspool.
Jesus.
Follow Tommy at That Trainer Tommy, one of our sponsors.
Sure.
Have him get you fit.
Yep.
At Jenny Cake Shy for
Your cakes.
baked goods.
To not get fit.
And
Don't follow me.
don't follow Jeff. Cryptic. All right. Good night, guys. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Oops.